What if you could know right decision before all the facts are in? What if you could walk into a room and instantly read people, spot opportunities others miss, and avoid disasters that look perfect on paper? Top CEOs, world-class athletes, and legendary investors all have one thing in common. They just don't think faster. They feel the right move before logic catches up. That gut feeling isn't magic, it's intuition. And it's a skill, not a gift. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you a simple step-by-step system to develop razor-sharp intuition. Even if right now you second-guess every decision you make, if you are ready to stop overthinking and start trusting your inner compass, hit subscribe button and let's delve into it. Neuroscience confirms it. Your brain processes information from 10 to 100 times faster subconsciously than consciously. Studies at the Max Planck Institute show your brain often knows the correct answer up to 8 seconds before you're consciously aware of it. Elite performers train this system deliberately. Navy SEALs, fighter pilots, and Fortune 500 CEOs all use the exact same training methods you're about to learn. I want you to be aware of it. Intuition might look like superpower. Instead, it is the result of brain's rapid subconscious pattern recognition, analyzing vast amount of data and memories at the background in extremely fast speed. This process, often referred to as non-conscious thinking, allows individuals to gain insight or make decisions without conscious reasoning. Brain-attuned collecting information, facial expression, behavioral patterns, environmental cues. Your mind constantly connects everything to a puzzle. More accurate patterns equal sharper intuition. For the next 30 days, deliberately expose yourself to 10x more high-quality information in your key area. Business, relationships, health, leadership. Watch one masterclass. Have one deep conversation with someone better than you. And of course, collect empirical data, experience. That's the most important. I want to highlight personal experience. Your subconscious will start connecting dots automatically. Intuition needs data. Take a time for yourself. Try meditation. Notice what's already happening inside you. Start recognizing your feelings. Learn yourself. Every morning spend 10 minutes scanning your body and mind. Ask, what does calm feels like for me? Try to detect when you feel anxious or distressed. That's the moment you should determine what triggers emotions. Learn your drives. What impulse brought your reaction? Analyze the impulse itself. Next time, when you're in quarrel, take 10 seconds rule before response. Pay more attention on your reactions instead of beat your opponent. Self-awareness and poise is the key. The rest is irrelevant. You start losing control when strive to dominate. That's the moment when ego takes over. Take a moment of silence. Everything just a noise. It drags your attention, disrupts concentration. It doesn't allow to abstract from other world. Intuition gets drowned out by overthinking. Start daily practice. Sit still and focus on your breath for 10 minutes. It helps lower cortisol and strengthen connection between your conscious and subconscious mind. Intuition is not only emotional, but also about cognitive aspect. Meanwhile, brain is constantly learning. When something repeats, your brain stores it and tries to predict. And when prediction successfully suddenly happens, it looks like spontaneous magic, something unrealistic. However, explanation is simple. That's intuition in action. Firefighters, when entering a building, they suddenly feel something is about to happen. No obvious danger, no escalation, but apprehension compels them to leave. And moments later, structure collapses. That's not about guessing. They recognize subtle heat changes, weird smoke behavior. They notice sound differences and structural signals. Experience builds intuition. Imagine two people learning to drive. One reads manuals, meanwhile other constantly practice driving. So who gonna develop skills faster? Of course, person who constantly practice, because intuition gains under exposure. It cannot be developed in isolation. It gains through repeated mistakes and observations, decisions, feedbacks, repetition. That's how we cultivate patterns. Over time, brain recognizes things automatically on subconscious level. That's the reason why people with broader experience are more intuitive, skillful. So expose yourself to more situations, try new environments, connect with new people, follow new route, make uncommon decisions, commit yourself into chaos, commit to uncertainty, because intuition requires variety. If you quit, if you give up learning, brain slowing down, petrifies. But if you expose yourself to new challenges, confrontations, sudden stress or experience, your brain activates, start creating connections. It boosts speed of cognitive process. Intuition activates faster. You become witted. Mind becomes sharper. Mistakes are essential. It's a fuel for the process. Mistakes provide you with feedback, and without it, brain cannot refine patterns. Think about learning a sport. With the first shot you missed, then reconsider. Process what happened, and then you adjust. You tried it again. After several attempts, your movement becomes automatic, intuitive, sophisticated. Or for example, you made your decision. Some of them worked, some of them failed. Each outcome teaches your brain to analyze, to be more efficient, productive, to gain the best outcome with the same effort. Over time, intuition improves. So instead of avoiding mistakes, hire them for your duty. Slow down to train fast thinking. It may sound contradictory, but taking time helps develop fast intuition. After making decisions, reflect. Ask, what did I feel? Why am I acting this way? Be more attentive. Pay attention to signals. This trains your brain to identify subtle cues. Over time, it will speed up intuitive process. Your brain subconsciously will start noticing subtle nuances. Give yourself time to reflect. Repetition is mother of learning. Learning will forge your intuition. Intuition works better with confidence, determination. Confidence comes from experience, learning, and adjustment. Confidence comes from knowing your strengths. When you know your capabilities, it allows you to operate faster, deliberately. You can improvise when it's needed. Identify your first impulse. Let yourself go with the flow and see what will happen. Then you might catch sudden momentum. Usually, first decision is correct one. Only after you start thinking, you redirect and eventually changes your mind. Allow yourself to observe where leads your first impulse. And according to do so, you should learn trusting your gut feelings. Take your time and watch outcome. Before going to sleep, write down chronology, reconstruct your day, write down important things, try to remember your emotions, what you felt at that moment. Eventually, you will remember what happened to you during the week. This practice helps to be conscious. Keep a notebook by your bed. Write dreams immediately after you wake up. Your subconscious speaks loudest at night. Developing intuition impulse requires holistic approach. One of the most effective techniques to build intuition is reading. Reading helps you to broaden your imagination, to enhance memory, and absorb more experience in shorter period of time. The more you read, the better pattern images you have to articulate your emotions, events that happen around. You will be able to see the structure and nature of occasions, build sequences, cause and effect connections. With reading, you will be developing faster image recognition, anticipate any outcome.